Leche. Parity, not patriarchy. Past, present, futures. Here's we are again, the Equinoxtrueqsz, Co-Secretary General's Co-Secretary. That's what we like to call ourselves and use, all of us, everyone's. But in order to connect our names and purposes to other archetypal languagings of hers and histories on this and all our planets, and we have some assistants today of goddesses of the four-footed varieties. We also call ourselves and use other names such as ever young's goddesses and gods. Now, does that mean we're trying to become a pantheon above others? No, of course not. What we are delivering is divine democracies, so that all the souls that God has incarnated and created, past, present, futures, can be reunited again, back and forth in circles, times, in balance, and contact for heavens on this and all our earths. Now, does that in any way suggest that we're trying to usurp the ever-loving authorities and powers of the one Mother, Father, Goddess, God of the universe? No, of course not. There is only one Mother, Father, Goddess, God of the universe, ever present in all creations and all sustainings, including us and all that we know as, and have ever known, and shall ever known, past, present, futures, because space-time is not linear, and that includes all of our families and communities, the females reparatively, so the divine feminines, and the males, and the females and the males equally. The females, let's put that first, the females and the males equally, reparatively and reparatively, the divine feminines and masculines, and back and forth in circles, times, and balance, and contact. And so therefore, we also, so we says, Namaste days, the divines within us greets the divines within yous and alls. And we says, Mikutuya oyosin, Mikutuya koseveralls. We are all is related, and because we know we are alls and any's and alls and every's ones alls related, we can't say shells and cans come together again, back and forth in circles, times, and balance, and contact for heavens on this and all our earths. And he also says, therefore, the light within us greets the lights within yous and alls. Comingsz Pax, Bahava L'chaim, Shalom, Salam, the Soul, Mir Pace, Merci, Ubuntu's, Shvanzavag, Namastes, Chinquays, Sayanaras, Dasvadanias, and all the languages of all the heritages and hues, choose all of them, back and forth to mitochondrias, befores, after, and durings, and beyond, because space-time is not linear, and we say that it loves and it lives along us and prospers everyone's and alls, and so's any's and everyone's and alls, and so we therefore also calls ourselves other names such as co-white calf buffalo women's, co-changing women's, co-Iroquois, goddess clan mothers, in fact, co-sister cousins and co-cousin brothers of the clans and gens. We call ourselves co-sky women's, co-earth women's, co-spider women's, co-kachinas, co-katsinas. We call ourselves co-Ubuntu, co-Orishas and Umayas. We call ourselves co-Daganach, co-Kalki, co-Mamadi, co-Zayashans, co-Avlish Caseros, co-Kuan Yin's Buddhas, and co-Couszmic Chrisztsz and other names. And don't let the word Christ intimidate you. The word Christ in ancient languages simply used translates to anointed. To do what now? To regain the best kindness and wisdom, past, present, futures, now cosmically used, and presence on this and all earth. And so therefore we call ourselves also other names, such as co-Cupids, co-Psyches and Eroses, the Laundry New Times. We call ourselves co-Estelarianles and co-Estelarianles. In fact, co-Estelarianles and co-Estelarianles, because we are combining the messages of Shushan, that is 50-50 promise fulfilled and delivered, with that of the Galilee, that is the Magdalens and Nazarenes equally, the females reparatively, all the females reparatively, and all the females and males equally reparatively, with the I in it, and then connecting that equally to especially the ancient Atlantis heritage, Hesperus, Atlantis, Thrace, Ubuntu, back and forth, and all these before, after, and Vedics, Druidics, and Moors, on the smaller contracts and beyond, because space-time is not linear, and therefore, we also, and so therefore, it sounds like it's, and so therefore we call ourselves a very real stargates, Atlantis, and all events in second Earth citizens of reborns, nativities, and always risen springs of young adults. And last, it shall be first co-15, a very real stargate and Star Trek parody for parody piece cultures put together on this on all our planets, on heavens and all earth. So it sounds like a daunting task to co-creating over the stargates and the Couszmic records for reborns and Earth's humanities, but actually is easily accomplished via the New Millennium Golden Rule, which you can read at 5050now.wordpress.com, and just next to it read the 11 steps for easily accomplished strategies for making us on the sods. And you'll also see a page on the website called Among the Representatives. You use, because use two shells, such cans and shells, joins us, becoming Equinoxtrueqsz Co-Secretary General COCHRISTSZ. And you can see our names and pictures, theirs and yours too, because we have picture frames to represent your families. And we start genealogically and genealogically with our great and grandmothers, first co-first. And then all the Shekinahs of our families, equally, all the females, past, present, futures, and then equally all our youngest generations. All our females and males are Allahs and Elohims, Ellie circles, and always. We'll say some of the names because they all know. You can read some more there, and there's lots more. And of course, we'll say some of them. We'll say we start with, of course, our Iroquois, goddess clan mothers, and more currently we have voluntary new tips, and so we currently, of course, more recently have Barbara Herschel and Lydia Castanza, and currently Virginia and Lydia of voluntary new times. So we have our co-word Jack Bubbleman, especially some of Rose Van Pearl, and especially some of Patricia Sunflowers and Martha Myrtles and Sophia's and Laura's and Emily and Grace, lots more there. And of course, we have our Ubuntu's families. We have Rochelle's and Rochelle Reyes, Anne's and Josephine's, and we have Leah and Gayali's and Galga's and Belinda's and Mabel's and lots more there. And of course, we have our White's families. We have our Sylvia and Bonnie's, lots more there. We have our Solana families, our Hannah's and Ellen's, lots more there. We have especially nurse and Jerry branches in our hearts, our reintertwining Fiducians and Marians, that's our Magdalenes and Nazarenes, and that's Astrea and Libertia and Astrea and equals especially as Harriet this month as Harriet, Radiant Ray as Harriet, and traveling back to the mothers and all those youths and children and babies, and traveling back from Circles Time, Clarity, Jubilant, Jacqueline, Precious, Internet, Richard, Rose, Marie, Popper, Minute, all the gracious strategies, give Dorothy's teaching and learning the lessons of wizards of odds that we also have with Jenny and Leonia and Elena of the Gaia families, Rachel and Wilson, the Stargates families, Barbara's lots more there, and the Great Guns and Kenyans and Yids and Sabines, and we have, of course, our current generations of females. We have our Esther's and Rachel's and Anne-Marie's and Julie Anne-Marie's, Equally's and Jenny's and Dia's Divines and Barbara's and lots more there, and of course, our Sheila's and our the Beths and lots more there, and we have, of course, our youngest generations. We have our Abel's Originals, Earth Angelines, all particularly Edith. We have Hesperus Wells, Stacey Anastasia, Mr. Squatty, Lighting Leaves, especially our beloved Vanessa Celia, Harlan Sylvester West, Equally's, Ben and John, Blessed Bose, Morris, our Cummings, Dawson, McConnell, and Ross, Morris, our Cummings, Raise, always, relatedly, always after learning, any still learning students. So, we'll let you, the Paradigm Patriarchy, Past, Present, Futures.